Okay, now we're ready. Good morning, everybody. If you'd please stand for the posting of the colors.
Order. Arms.
All right, everybody, please have a seat. You too, Terry. Welcome, everybody. I'm Sheriff Matt Clifford. I want to thank you all for being here to support our new deputies in their next leg of their adventure. It's a pretty special academy, something that we haven't done before or no one else in Idaho is doing, where we did what we would call a dual academy. So we have our Court Services Bureau, our Jail Services Bureau, and our Police Services Bureau all in this academy and going through the training all at once. So everybody comes out with some detention and some police services under their belt. So they're the first ones. We have another one that's going right now, but I think it went all right. Of course, they're nodding their heads, they went all right. So that's pretty exciting. But what I'd like to do now is have each one of them stand up and maybe say who's here to support them. We'll give you the mic.
I'm Daniel Rivers. Here with me, I have my wife and daughter, and as well as a good friend, Jess, and many friends in the room that have helped me get to this point.
My name's Cody DeHaas. Today I have my wife here with me and my family and my brother and his girlfriend.
Brad McCulloch. We got my dad, my wife, my kids. One of my brothers has to be here, I think, but he's here. My other brother, who called me junior deputy at his graduation, but check your ADA. And then I would like to say all these people are here for me, but they're probably here for Rivers and Alonzo from the jail. So.
Peter Richardson. I've got my parents and my brother here, and then I've got other friends scattered throughout the crowd.
Amy Sorensen. I've got two of my sons, and Kim and Vienna and Trina, which are just really good friends of mine.
Jewel Torrejas. I got my wife, my two kids, my brother, and my sister-in-law.
Adam Alonzo, have wife, two kids, parents, in-laws, and uncle.
I'm Jason Whitworth. I have my wife, my daughter, my son, my mother, and my father here.
All right, thank you very much. At this time, I'm going to invite Captain Ryan Jensen, who's the commander of our Patrol Services Bureau, to come up and say a few words.
Hello, as the sheriff said, my name is Ryan Jensen. I'm the captain over the Police Services Bureau here at the Sheriff's Office. Congratulations. Today is a day to certainly be proud of your accomplishments. Getting to this point is no small feat, considering the 3 to 4 month long hiring process and background and the wonderful polygraph that we enjoy so much. But congratulations. It's a time to be proud of your accomplishments, and also don't forget to thank the people that supported you getting to this point, and also the instructors who taught you everything you need to know to get to this point. In a few minutes, you will read the Peace Officers Code of Ethics. Then later in the ceremony, you will swear to the Ada County Sheriff's office oath. These are not just words on paper or a ceremonial time filler as part of the graduation. It is a set of values, ethical standards to which you agree to live by and by which you will be held accountable and judged. Within these 7 paragraphs, you will read the words "I accept" or "I will" 12 times. You are committing to live up to these words. However, I must admit, there is a part of the Code of Ethics that I don't necessarily agree with. And it reads in the last sentence, it says, "As long as I am in this position, I will," so on and so forth. I personally think it probably should read, "As long as I live, I will," so on and so forth. The reason why I would change those words is because from this day forward, everyone that knows that you took this oath and committed to live to that code of ethics will remember that, and they're not going to forget. And they're going to hold you to this standard, not just necessarily while you are in the position. And you think, well, that's not really fair. Well, if one of us, and unfortunately it happens from time to time, fail to live up to that code of ethics, the headline, because now it becomes newsworthy, doesn't read "a doctor got arrested for DUI" or "a software engineer got arrested for domestic violence." What it will say is, "an Ada County deputy, fill in the blank," or "a former Ada County deputy, fill in the blank," or even "a retired Ada County deputy, fill in the blank." So from this day forward, you don't get to disconnect yourself from what you are about to do in this room. So do not forget it and do not take it lightly. The other part of that is it won't matter whether you do what you did if it doesn't live up to the code, if it is at work or at home or any other place, if it's not up to the code that you're about to take or the oath that you will swear to. And I don't say that to doom and gloom and to cause stress or anything like that. It's because it's important. It matters. You have chosen to take on a noble profession and be part of a law enforcement family that's as big as the world. Back in October, I was able to go to the International Association of Chiefs of Police Conference in Dallas, Texas in October. And there were cops from all over the world, literally. And we all had that common bond that we all are part of this profession. I am proud of each and every one of you for getting to this point in your career. I am happy to have you as part of the Ada County Sheriff's Office family, and I truly believe that that's what we are, is family. We take care of each other. Sorry, I'm going off script a little bit, but I think we proved that 2 weeks ago, that we do take care of each other when the time comes. But not only when one of us gets hurt, but day to day, we are there to help each other. So thank you. And with that, I will invite the class president to bring the class forward for the Code of Ethics.
As a law enforcement officer, my fundamental duty is to protect the constitutional rights and freedoms of the people whom I have been sworn to uphold. While I consider the way I choose to conduct my private affairs a personal freedom, I accept the responsibilities for my actions as well as inactions while on duty or off duty. When those actions bring disrepute on the public image of my sheriff, my fellow deputies, and the law enforcement profession.
I will perform all of my duties in a professional and competent manner. I consider the ability to be courageous in the face of danger and to exercise restraint in the use of my power and authority to be the ultimate public trust. I accept that I must consistently strive to achieve excellence in learning the necessary knowledge and skills associated with my duties. I will keep myself physically fit and mentally alert so that I am capable of performing my duties according to the standards expected of my position.
I will be fully truthful and honest in my dealings with others. I deplore lies and half-truths that mislead or do not fully inform those who must depend upon my honesty. I will obey the very law that I'm sworn to uphold. I will comply with the standards of my department and the lawful directions of my supervisors.
I will treat others with courtesy at all times. I consider it to be a professional weakness to allow another's behavior to dictate my response. I will not allow the actions or failings of others to be my excuse for not performing my duties in a responsible, professional, and expected manner.
I will empathize with the problems of people with whom I come into contact. However, I cannot allow my personal feelings, prejudices, animosities, or friendships to influence the discretionary authority entrusted to my job. I will avoid conflicts and potential conflicts of interest that could compromise my official authority or public image.
I hold the authority inherent in my position to be an affirmation of the public's trust in me as a deputy sheriff. I do not take this trust lightly. As long as I remain in this position, I will dedicate myself to maintaining this trust and upholding all the ideals of the Ada County Sheriff's Office and the law enforcement profession.
So before I administer the oath of office, I think it's important to speak to what Captain Jensen was saying about the code of ethics and the oath of office and how they're related and how important they are to us. The oath of office is a short blurb that either the chief deputy or I try to administer to every employee that is hired here at the Ada County Sheriff's Office. So not just uniformed personnel, people that work anywhere in this agency take the oath of office. And we expect them to live by that oath, whether they're inside our agency, outside our agency, out in the community doing their work, or anywhere in America. So it's very important. And we're going to have you gentlemen turn and face me. Raise your right hand and repeat after me, gentlemen and lady. I do solemnly swear or affirm.
I do solemnly swear or affirm.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America.
I will earn the respect of others.
I will earn the respect of others.
By being ethical and professional at all times.
By being ethical and professional at all times.
I pledge to carry out my duties to the best of my ability.
I pledge to carry out my duties to the best of my ability.
And bring honor to the Ada County Sheriff's Office.
And bring honor to the Ada County Sheriff's Office.
And to myself.
And to myself.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Class, go ahead and be seated. At this time, I'd invite Class President Richardson up to say a few words.
Thank you, sir. Well, first off, I want to thank everybody attending today. There's probably some viewing online too as well, so thanks to everybody in the audience. There's no doubt that we wouldn't have gotten here if it wasn't for all of you guys. Secondly, we've got our wonderful tax staff right here and in the back. I think they're all in the right place doing the right thing. And we all saw that throughout the academy. So you're doing the right thing for Ada County. We started 4 months ago on December 19th. There's one important thing to know about December 19th is it was the coldest day of winter that day. We started at 6 a.m. at Bora High School, not too far from here. And it was 6 degrees outside. We were doing our PT testing. Our smart TAC officers brought us into the gymnasium for most of it, but we went outside to do our 1.5-mile run, and I think McCulloch's eyelashes were frozen over by the end of it. So we were chipping that off in the parking lot. That day also, I sealed my fate in becoming the class president of these fine deputies in front of me. If you want to know what I did, I pulled out the piece of paper for everybody to write their phone number down on to start the group chat, and they started calling me El Presidente right then. And so, yeah. So if there's any future deputies in here, just mind yourself on that first day, because you never know what'll happen. We spent days driving, shooting, swimming, and wrestling throughout Academy. A lot of it was a lot of death by PowerPoint, as our TAC officers like to refer to it, because the curriculum is very heavy. We had classes on legal, crime scene investigations, drug identification, and many scenarios to prepare us for what we're about to face in our duties looking forward. For 4 months, we shined our boots, ironed our shirts, and cleaned up our desks religiously. We studied, suffered through some late nights and many early mornings, and we definitely consumed too many energy drinks among us. At times we chewed each other out, and at times we were getting chewed out by our instructors, but more often than not, we leaned on each other and our TAC officers to build us up. A lot happened during these last 19 weeks outside of Academy, Christmas and New Year's, of course. Deputy Alonzo welcomed the birth of a child. Deputy McCulloch celebrated his 10th anniversary with Ada County. And Deputy Rivers moved into a new home. Deputy DeHaas got married. And then birthdays were also celebrated, so happy birthday, Adam Alonzo, today. What started out as a group of 8 that didn't know each other very well turned into an unforgettable 4 months together. The days felt long, the weeks went by fast. There were grueling times, and also some of the most hilarious memories of our lives happened during this academy. Whitworth shouting our class motto too early in formation sometimes. Torrejas almost but not drowning on our water safety day. And then DeHaas after getting tased, that was an all-time memory. So, can't forget also our instructor Turner's nicknames for all of us. I think he has a special name for every single one of us that is not our actual name. So in conclusion, congratulations, Class 221. We can officially close the loop on this stage and move on to the next phase of training. I'll gladly say that I'll run code with any of you guys any day. So, thank you.
So in order to make these academies happen, we have a really special training unit here at our agency. If you don't know, not every agency does what we do. There are a couple of them scattered around Idaho, and I do mean only a couple. And we have a really great training unit that helps all these folks through these tough times of the academy, helps them learn, helps them become better people, and teaches them our culture. And so at this time, I want to bring Deputy Wasstall and Deputy Turner up here. They were some of their primary contacts, probably through good times and bad, I would imagine. But they're going to come up and say a few words.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome you again and thank you for coming to support these deputies. To Academy 221, congratulations. First, I want to thank you for letting Deputy Turner and I be part of your journey. It has truly been a pleasure working with you and seeing how much each of you has grown for the past 19 weeks. See you increasing your abilities and confidence as we work through stressful scenarios, long PowerPoints, and hundreds of push-ups and burpees. You all showed up very early to work each day, ready to learn and perform to the best of your ability. The positive attitude, determination, and team mentality each of you demonstrated helped to motivate and lift each other through those hard days. Academy 221, you are the first combined detention and patrol academy in the state of Idaho. This is something to be proud of. Two of my favorite days of the academy are the first day and the last day. The first day because everyone's excited to start. Today is because when we celebrate your achievements. You're going to be officially issued your badge. Your loved one's going to pin it on your uniform. This is a very special moment, and I'm honored to be part of it. I want to leave you with a few parting words of advice as you move forward in your career and continue to learn and grow. Do this by seeking out new challenges. Seek additional training and continually push yourself to be better at this job. Just don't stay in a position or assignment because you're comfortable there. Don't forget about your relationships outside of work. The relationships you have with your loved ones at home are important. They'll keep you grounded, and they'll remind you what is truly important in life. This is a career where you have the opportunity to help people, serve your community, and participate in a lot of fun things. You get to do some amazing things other people will never do in their lifetime. But without your family and loved ones, it's easy to lose focus on why you chose this job. Talk to your family and non-work friends and give them the support and attention they deserve. I'm very proud of each of you and what you've accomplished, and I'm excited to finally call you my peers. I cannot wait to see what you'll accomplish throughout your career. Before I step away from the podium, I have some awards to announce. The first award is our Top Physical Fitness Award. This award is based on the results of 2 physical readiness tests, one taken at the beginning in 6-degree weather, and the other one at the end of the academy. The recipient of this award demonstrated consistent, well-rounded fitness level throughout the whole academy. And this award goes to Peter Richardson. The next award is our Top Shot or Top Marksmanship Award. This award is based on the performance over the scored firearms qualifications. This was actually very close. We had a lot of good shooters in this academy. The winner was already a skilled shooter, but continued to improve and remained open to instruction throughout the whole academy. And this award goes to Adam Alonzo. The next award is the Top Student Award. This award is given out to the student with the highest average from all scored categories inside the academy. This includes the written exams, firearms qualifications, and physical readiness tests. And this award goes to Bradley McCullough. Our last award for today is a very special award, and for that award, I'm going to turn the time over to Chief Deputy DeSille.
Thank you, Deputy Wasdall. As stated, my name is Justin Dussault, the Chief Deputy here at the Ada County Sheriff's Office. I get the privilege to do the very last, to present the last award. In my mind, it's a very special award because it is actually one that is the students themselves select the person who most exemplifies our mission, vision, and values. And as a reminder, what is our mission, vision, and values? Our mission, we make safer places to live, work, and play. Our mission, we make safer places, our vision, the Ada County Sheriff's Office will be the agency of choice for criminal justice services. Our mission, we make safer places to live, work, and play. And our values, integrity, service, dedication, and attitude. As I said, there's one student that exemplifies these things that I just explained to you, and that person has been selected by his peers, and I'd like to welcome Jason Whitworth to the stage.
Class 221, prepared to receive your certificates and the pinning of your badges. whoever your loved one is that's going to pin your badge, you can go ahead and join them on their right-hand side. First, Daniel Rivers has served with the Ada County Sheriff's Office for 5 years in the Jail Services Bureau. Daniel is supported today by his loving wife. An interesting fact about Daniel is he is one of 7 siblings in his family. Daniel will begin his field training working as a patrol deputy in the Police Services Bureau, where he aspires to one day become a field training officer. Outside of work, Daniel enjoys spending time with his family, watching the LA Kings hockey, and doing projects around the house. Cody DeHaas has served with the Ada County Sheriff's Office for 1 year in the Administrative Services Bureau. Cody is supported by his loving wife, parents, and brother. An interesting fact about Cody is that he won the state championship in swimming his senior year of high school. Cody will begin his training as a detention deputy in the Jail Services Bureau, where he aspires to learn and become proficient in every area of the jail. Outside of work, he enjoys working on cars with his friends and family. Brad McCulloch has served with the Ada County Sheriff's Office for 10 years in the Jail Services Bureau. Brad is supported by his loving wife, Marie, and 3 children, Tucker, Colden, and Kaysen. An interesting fact about Brad is he is one of 3 brothers working for the Sheriff's Office. He claims to be the humblest of the 3. Although the least accomplished, by far the most handsome. Brad will begin his field training as a patrol deputy in the Police Services Bureau, where he aspires to become a member of a specialty unit such as the action team or detectives. Outside of work, Brad enjoys fly fishing the many rivers of Idaho and spending time camping with his family. Peter Richardson is starting his law enforcement career with the Ada County Jail Services Bureau after working in tech for the past 5 years. Deputy Richardson is supported by his family and friends and have all been encouraging to pursue a career in law enforcement. Deputy Richardson will begin his law enforcement career working in the jail, where he is looking forward to working as a part of a team and mastering every part of the jail. An interesting fact is that he hosted a talk radio segment in college. Outside of work, Richardson enjoys golfing, shooting, catfishing, bonfires, and doing anything else with his close friends and family. Jason Whitworth has served with the Ada County Sheriff's Office for 9 years. 8 of those years were in the Jail Services Bureau, where he was the lead in the Health Services Unit. He also spent 8 months in the Court Services Bureau as a transports deputy before beginning the Patrol Academy. Jason has been supported by his loving wife and 2 children. An interesting fact about Jason is he has served a total of 20 years in the U.S. Army between active duty and the Idaho Army National Guard. He served in 2 tours in Iraq. Jason will continue his career as a transports deputy, where he aspires to be a trainer. Outside of work, he enjoys camping, hiking, and adventure motorcycle riding. Adam Alonzo has served with the Ada County Sheriff's Office for 4 years in the Jail Services Bureau. Adam is supported by his loving wife. Adam will be beginning his field training as a patrol deputy in the Police Services Bureau, where he aspires to become a trainer and continue to grow while serving the community. Outside of work, he also enjoys barbecuing with his family and friends. Jewel Torrejas is from Alaska. He served 2 years as a correction officer and 8 years as a police officer. Jewel is supported by his loving wife. An interesting fact about Jewel is he once dispatched a Kodiak bear at 20 yards while on duty. The bear was 10 feet tall and weighed 1,200 pounds. Jewel will begin his field training as a detention deputy in the Jail Services Bureau, where he aspires to learn and work each position available. Outside of work, he enjoys playing sports with his kids, fishing, hunting, and being outdoors with his family. It's okay. Amy Sorensen loves being a mom and is returning to serve the Ada County Sheriff's Office after a leave of absence. Amy is supported by her friends and family, 9 children and 10 grandchildren. An interesting fact about Amy is that she was born in Ethiopia, Africa. Amy will begin her jail training as a detention deputy following the academy, where she aspires to learn as much as she can and become part of the negotiations team. Outside of work, Amy enjoys backpacking, sculpting, and playing fish out of water with her children.
So before we leave, I would say a couple final words. Anybody that's an employee here knows I don't write speeches, and I kind of talk off the cuff and bumble my words, so we'll see how this goes. I do more like tell stories a little bit, right? These guys know. So a couple weeks ago, I was called into a local radio show. I was invited. I didn't try to buy tickets or win tickets or anything. But the radio host asked me about hiring in law enforcement. And it's gotten tougher to hire in law enforcement. He asked me why, and I said, you know, there are a lot of things. There's the climate for law enforcement throughout the United States and different parts of the United States. Luckily, it's really good here, but it still affects people. Yeah, there's, you know, how we communicate with each other has become so much more electronic, where you see people that will, you know, break off romantic relationships over a text message or, you know, maybe video chat. And then we ask people, well, what you're going to need to do now is stand face to face with someone and help them solve their personal problem. And that doesn't sit well with everyone anymore. And then you have people that just can't do this job, which is okay. And then you have people like these folks. And he said, well, what makes these people different that you hire? Well, I said it's corny, but they have a servant heart, they have bravery, they have intelligence. This is a problem-solving business, no matter where you work in this agency. I remember when I got hired, I weighed 155 pounds. They interviewed my grandpa for the background check, and he told them he's too small to do that. But the lady that was interviewing him was probably 4'8", 130 pounds, and a cop. This is about problem solving and brain power, not about brawn. You have to have brawn, we all know that, and we can teach you that. But we can't teach you servant heart. We can't teach you some of the communication skills that you come here with. And we can't teach you we can teach you the importance of our mission, vision, values, but only you can follow them. And so we select for that, and that's why these folks are standing here. So class president, can you prepare the class and have them face the audience? I present all of you with the future of our agency, the future of our community, and how we do business here in Ada County. That's going to end our ceremony. However, feel free to come up and take pictures with the flags. Feel free to go out in front of the Tahoe and take photos and mingle around. If you're employee get back to work, but just kidding, it's fine. It's Friday. But thank you all for coming. Thank you all for supporting us as an agency and these folks in their new journey. Have a good day.